In 2019, two traders opened accounts with exactly $10,000. They studied the same strategy. They watched the same YouTube videos. They entered the same market. 6 months later, one trader had quietly grown his account to over $16,000. The other had blown his account. Not once. Not twice. 3 separate times. Here's the strange part. It wasn't because one trader had a better strategy. It wasn't because one trader was smarter. It wasn't because one trader predicted the market better. The difference was completely invisible. And almost nobody talks about it. Because the greatest edge in trading isn't on your chart. It's inside your mind. Every day, thousands of traders search for the next indicator. The next strategy. The next secret. They believe the market is defeating them. But the market isn't their biggest opponent. Their own brain is. The top 2% of traders discovered something the other 98% never truly understand. Today, you're about to learn what that is. Imagine you're walking through a casino. Every slot machine flashes with bright lights. People cheer. Coins drop. Your brain immediately thinks, someone is winning. But casinos don't make billions because people win. They make billions because people believe the next spin will be different. Trading works exactly the same way. The average trader approaches the market like a gambler. After every loss, they think, the next trade has to win. The professional trader thinks differently. They know the next trade means nothing. One trade is just one sample. Professionals don't judge themselves by one trade. Or even 10. They judge themselves over hundreds. That single shift changes everything. Here's a question. If I secretly removed the profit and loss from your screen, would you still take the exact same trade? Most traders wouldn't. That tells you something. They're trading money. Not probability. Neuroscientists have discovered something fascinating. Your brain processes financial loss in many of the same regions associated with physical pain. To your brain, losing money doesn't feel like numbers. It feels like danger. And when your brain detects danger, logic becomes weaker. Emotion becomes louder. That's why traders suddenly move stop losses. Double their lot size. Take random entries. Or revenge trade. They're not making market decisions anymore. They're escaping discomfort. The top 2% understand this. So instead of trying to become emotionless, they build systems that protect them from emotional decisions. Checklists. Daily loss limits. Trading journals. Mandatory breaks. Discipline isn't willpower. It's designing an environment where bad decisions become harder to make. Ask a beginner why they're trading. Most will say to make money. Ask a professional. Their answer sounds very different. My job is to execute my edge. Notice what's missing. Money. The professional knows something powerful. Money is a byproduct. Execution is the real job. Imagine an Olympic archer. They don't stare at the scoreboard after every arrow. They focus on form. Breathing. Timing. The scoreboard updates itself. Trading works the same way. The moment you obsess over profits, you stop focusing on execution. And execution is what creates profits in the first place. Think about this. If your strategy has a positive edge, could you still lose your next 5 trades? Yes. And that's exactly why so many traders quit too early. The average trader wants certainty. Professionals know certainty doesn't exist. Nobody knows what the next candle will do. Not hedge funds. Not banks. Not YouTube gurus. Not even the greatest traders in history. The top 2% stopped trying to predict. Instead, they learned to trust probability. Because consistency isn't built by being right every time. It's built by making the right decision. Over and over again. Even when the outcome is uncertain. That's the difference. The 98% chase perfect trades. The 2% build perfect habits. Maybe the market has never been your biggest problem. Maybe the real battle has always been between the trader you are today and the trader you're capable of becoming. The chart doesn't know your name. The market doesn't care how badly you want to win. It simply reflects every emotional weakness you bring into it. Every impulse. Every fear. Every moment of greed. But here's the encouraging part. Psychology can be trained. Discipline can be built. Habits can be changed. And the moment you begin mastering yourself, the market starts looking very different. Before you go, I want you to answer one question in the comments. Which of these keeps you stuck? Fear of losing. Revenge trading. Overtrading. Breaking your trading plan. Type just one answer. I read every comment, and your experiences help shape future PsychoTrade videos. If you're serious about becoming the trader who thinks differently, not just trades differently, subscribe to PsychoTrade. Because here, we don't chase indicators. We train the one thing that controls every trade you'll ever take. Your mind. Master your mind. Master the market.